What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. England's Matt Fitzpatrick is the leader. He's off to a 4-under start. Always good to get those jitters out of the way, and that is a good start to Masters Week. A tee shot in the fairway to begin this first round.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Yeah, this is a good drive. Watch it trundle down the hill a bit. Well done off the tee here at hole number 2. Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if you can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, you never know, something special.
"14 feet to the hole. plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
Oh, that is a big drive, easily clearing that series of bunkers, but that will leave a delicate pitch shot to this third green.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Nicely done.
He's looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3.
And he'll move to within 2 shots of the lead at 2 under par. And that, not going to get there. It is going to wind up in that right front bunker here at 4. A little bit of green to work with here as he'll try to get it out and let it run.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par.
That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Well, on the green, but far from the hole.
A little bit of a head scratcher. A lot of work coming up here.
Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay right where he is. This will miss the green and wind up in the second cut. Second shot now here at the par 3.
It's been a good start to the round and more evidence there. Beautiful touch from around the green.
He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is.
Oh, this would be a good tee shot any other day of the week, really. The only problem is that hole, which is cut front right today. So tee shot on the right, hole cut front right, not exactly the best mix.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed in the fairway. Okay, it's going to be a little tricky over there. It's over in the mounds left of this 8th green. Do that for eagle, and goes from 2 under to 4 under just like that. This is going to be a beautiful drive down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green. Oh dear, is that going to get up? No, it will not. And goodbye. That's going to roll a mile all the way off the front of this green. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 18-footer. No, I think he knew it right when it left the putter face. Didn't get that far enough out to the right. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
Left himself with 149 yards to the front, 155 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. Solid, good drive in the fairway. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain at 4 under. Oh, what a beautiful shot. That had to go right over that front bunker, but it landed perfectly. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Frank, you know you've been in the spot. It is one of the most anticipated shots in the entire sport. The second at 13 at Augusta National. How do you do with that one?
That was great, Rich. This is the most famous par 5 in the world. One of the reasons why, too, not just the dogleg left that the hole presents, but the uneven lie for the second shot. That had to be hit good, and was indeed.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And that's going to stretch the lead to 2 shots. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
133 the number. Pin on the right hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Yeah, no reason to risk it there. That's a good layup to a good number short of that pond.
Ball is always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this side.
A 9-footer now for his birdie.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. He stretches the lead to 3 with 3 to play here in this opening round. And this is going to roll off the back of the green, but it's going to end up in a good spot. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Ah, good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. Nah, that's left, and it reaches the second of the 2 bunkers here at 18.
Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18.
Oh, that shot took some nerves, confidence to hit it out of that fairway bunker. Now, inside 10 feet. That's as good as anyone on the PGA Tour.
That's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. Our featured golfer today, Frank, you can say, definitely likes this golf course. Two-shot lead.
From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, live second-round coverage of the season's first, and many say most coveted, major championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's got a 2-shot advantage here to begin play. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Left himself with 144 yards to the front, 149 to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
This will move to his right for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And on the heels of yesterday's 66, he'll get it to 1 under par for his round today. Now this, his second from out of the pine straw. Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and let's see how good you can chip.
Can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And he gets it to 2 under for today's round and 8 under for the tournament. Not much to fault so far. 2 birdies to start the round, and this one right in the fairway. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he's worked it to 9 under par. So a wayward tee shot and down to Noda.
Popular place here at the fourth. Many players finding their balls in this front right bunker. Going to require a perfect execution to still have a chance to save par.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. A left to right breeze. Something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Now this for birdie.
Yeah, this is one he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt, moving back to his right.
No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Okay, that one's dancing. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, you got to be careful of this ball jumping on you right at the outset. It's going to need a fairly firm stroke to get it up that incline.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
That's got to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And it'll stay at -9. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be here at hole number 9. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, from this section of the fairway, you have an opportunity to get the ball close to the back third of this green. It's going to require some good calculations on yardage and proper execution to get the ball to sit on the right plateau.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad.
Now a 7-footer.
Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway Nota, this is second.
151 yards to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
What a way to start the back nine. That is a tremendous iron shot.
This only about 5 feet for birdie.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he's just continuing to pour it on here on this Friday.
This one's starting a little bit right.
That one going to split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. Water left and long. This is second at 11.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
Good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And he continues to just build up a massive lead for the weekend. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Great place to go after this green from the left side of the fairway. Player able to control their ball flight and hopefully control the spin to get it close.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Now this for another birdie. Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he gets it to 12 under par. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
Imagine a miss club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at -12. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Okay, he saw the shot, he played the shot, and he played it well. Frank, how about that decision not to lay up here and get it home in 2?
Well, we can talk about it now because that ball is safely on deck. But this is one of the great risk-reward par 5s. If you try and lay it up, you've got probably the hardest short wedge shot in golf. So, took it, and it certainly paid off.
Boy, he's starting to rev the engine now. Eagle at the previous hole, and a quality shot here. Chance to really get this thing moving. Ah, that a poor roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And he moves to 15 under. Boy, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here. Well, sometimes you can get a little too cute. Hits the green on the fly, but too much action on the ball, and you find yourself trying to get up and down to save par.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay at 15 under. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. So a brilliant end to this Friday, and our featured golfer in the lead at the Masters after 36 holes.
That trip down Magnolia Lane on Saturday morning, Rich, I mean, it's going to be so special because you know you're going to be in the last group and you're going to hear that immortal phrase, now driving.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, it's live third-round coverage of this, the season's first major championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that is right where you want to be. His drive splits the middle to get this round underway.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
How's that to get a round started from long distance? It's in for a birdie to 16 under par. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at one, a solid drive here at the second. Had half the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second, and he moves to 17 under par.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
And that'll do just fine. This one moving left here for birdie. Good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he's got it to minus 18. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, this is pretty much as straightforward as you could ask for from this distance. Start it online. It's got a good chance of finding the cup.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, safely in for his par. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. That will be a tough up and down there. It's into the big bunker short of this 6th green. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. This one starting a little bit left. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
A good opportunity lost there. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Decision time here at the par 5, and that lie really determines everything. Ball sitting on the pine straw. Just how far or how much can you get out of this lie?
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad.
This is a 9-footer.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll fall back to 18 under par. This is going to be a beautiful drive down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a very solid 4 under 32 here on this first 9 at Augusta National. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. This one has a chance to be close.
Oh, just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. He gets it to 20 under par. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Now this for another birdie.
Yeah, this is very makeable, Rich. Not a lot of break, not a lot of slope. Definitely take a run at it.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day.
So now eyeing this one for birdie.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he moves to 21 under par. This started toward the left side. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Oh, what a shot, Frank. I mean, this is one you think about at the start of the round. The second at the par 5 13th at Augusta National, and that's how you draw it up.
To get it off that uneven line, carry Rays Creek, and hit it on that skinny little piece of grass. What a great second shot.
That one just going to sneak on by. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And that means he'll get it to 22 under par.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
"18 feet from the bottom of the cup."
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And it's going to be a rare drop shot. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. This such a tough green to land the ball softly on, and that continues over the back here at hole number 15.
Shot selection so critical from here. Choose wrong and you will find the water.
Now, got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he's going to fall to minus 20. Okay, just left of the hole, and now a putt for birdie coming up. Chance now for another birdie.
Well, two things to consider here. First of all, the break, just ever so slightly left to right, but the main focus must be the pace, uphill all the way.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to maintain that substantial lead.
turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection or execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
A little strong in the chip right there. Certainly not ideal.
No, that's for sure. And that leaves double bogey on the table.
You can see the frustration building. That is not a great putt there. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done.
Well, somehow the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Now this putt's going to feel like you're heading through tar as we go back up the slope, and it is going to push the ball from right to left.
Just 5 feet left.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall to 17 under. So 54 holes down, and this is a golfer who will go to sleep tonight leading the
Sunday at Augusta. 3 simple words that bring to mind those timeless images of yesteryear. And what lies in store today? What decisions to be made? What putts to agonize over? What roars will echo and reverberate through the second 9? And who will be left standing in the twilight, trophy aloft, sporting a new green jacket? This is the final round of the Masters.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today could be a coronation in the world of golf, a champion crowned, a green jacket awarded, and enough memories created to last a lifetime. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
He has a 12-footer here.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. That took the turn in this fairway perfectly. That's going to get a good amount of run out and going to leave a great angle to attack this second green. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Nope. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he will definitely not say no to that. This one working up the right side. The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. Will certainly help the cause. That one safely on the putting surface. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain right where he is.
Oh dear, that's into the first of the 2 bunkers left on this 5th hole. And that is going to be a very steep exit from there. Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par. May need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. This from 7 feet. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And that won't help the cause one bit. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain at 18 under. And that will do just fine. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
The number is 129, all the way to the flagstick, and the pin on the front portion.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is.
That's the beauty.
And this ball not going where it was intended. It's going to work its way into the second cut.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be, here at hole number 9. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
We're looking at 126 yards to the front of the green. 140 yards to get you to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35.
And like so many players, they hit it down the right side. The problem there is you're coming in from the wrong side of the fairway. You got to that second shot very close to the edge of the bunker that protects the right side of the green. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. No issues here. That is into the fairway. And in corner officially begins now. His second at hole number 11.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Well done. It is a par here at 11. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand.
Okay, no problem with that one.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Shot after shot. More evidence there with that beautiful touch.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. That's going to be up the left-hand side. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he's going to remain at minus 21. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Oh, what a shot that is. Beautiful. And that will make for a contented little stroll over that Saracen Bridge. Oh, that stings when that's for eagle. A really good effort, but it somehow stays out. That one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Uh-oh, that's got to go. Oh, that is an uncharacteristic mistake in what has been a round full of precision. That ball offline, off the tee, and into the water. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. That's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that one slides by. Okay, so that one finished off for double bogey. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17.
That's not going to be enough. It's into the front right bunker here at 17. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. That one working too far left. It's into the first of those two bunkers on this 18th fairway.
Good clean strike out of the fairway bunker, safely on the green and inside 20 feet.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
So as always, this is such a fantastic tournament for our featured golfer. It's another major title and a green jacket. Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.